Thursday the 1st. Mortgage payment due. Rates, gas, electricity and telephone bills due. Friday the 2nd. Rob a bank. That's Murray's writing. I'll kill it. Saturday the 3rd. SF. SF? What the devil does SF stand for?
Some coffee?
No, that'd be SC. Oh, thank you. Marcia, what does SF stand for?
I don't know. Science fiction?
No, thank you. I've been looking ahead in my diary, and there it is in 3 months' time, SF. Now, how can I SF if I don't know what it is?
3 months. Perhaps it's an early New Year's resolution. Stop fussing.
No. Of course. I remember. Start family.
We agreed we were going to wait a couple of years.
Well, that was a year ago, and we have to allow 9 months. It's not like instant mashed potato.
Well, we might have to allow a bit more than that.
Well, a few days either way.
Well, remember that couple down the road? They were 5 years trying for a family before they hit the jackpot.
But it's in my diary, look.
Oh, well, that settles it. Shall I have the baby in the morning or the afternoon? The afternoon, I think. Better plan for 3 o'clock so I can have a nice cup of tea afterwards.
All right, you've made your point. He may not come immediately.
Oh, you've decided on a boy, have you? Better make a note of that. What colour eyes would you like?
You know, you're right. It could take some time. Perhaps we should start trying at once.
But I haven't finished my coffee.
You know what I mean. Not wait 3 months. You do want a family, don't you?
Oh, yes.
Just think of it, darling. A little boy who looks just like me.
Now, you're not going to put me off. There's one thing we ought to do first, though.
Naturally.
We ought to discuss it with Murray and Diana. After all, if they're going to live with a baby, they should have some warning.
Oh, I'm sure they won't be difficult. There's no two ways about it. Murray and I are getting along really well these days.
There's no two ways about it. Paul can be a right pain in the jacksie.
Oh, that's the fellow you share with?
Yeah, he complains about me smoking. I mean, I told him cigarettes are a bad thing, so I'm setting fire to them. Right, what was that? 156.
Yeah?
All right. There you go. Thanks, mate. Thank you.
You don't know when you're well off, mate. You live in a big house with a big garden.
And a big mouth.
Yeah, not like us. That flat's just not large enough, not for the two of us and Genghis Khan.
Oh, Pat's mum moved in?
No, he's our Alsatian. I named him after Pat's mother.
Well, it can't be as bad as living with Paul. Imagine coming home legless every night.
He does?
No, I do. And he nags me about it.
Yeah, now exercise is another problem. We take him to the park and throw sticks for him to fetch.
I didn't know you'd met Paul. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, well, it's not the same as having a proper garden like you've got. You can't exercise an Alsatian on a window box.
No, that's more your Chihuahua.
Yep. I reckon you've got the right idea. The only way you can afford a decent-sized place is to share.
Don't even think of it, Barney. It's like being married without the benefit of Rumpo. Now, let's see. I promised Diana I'd be home half an hour ago, so dinner's probably ruined already. Fancy another?
You're late.
I didn't tell you what time I was coming back.
No, but you're always late.
Yeah, well, I met this old mate in the pub, and one thing led to another. Big Barney.
You had a fight?
That's what we used to call him.
Oh. Murray, are you in a good mood?
If you mean am I drunk, no more than usual, why?
Because there's something I've got to tell you, and I'm not sure how you're going to take it. Have another drink?
Yeah, just a small one. If I get in a much better mood, I'll fall over. Again. Ta. Right, now, what's it all about?
Well, the fact is that Marcia and I have decided that...
Lunch is ready.
That lunch is ready, yes.
Murray, are you all right?
You're gonna what? Have a baby. Not me, of course, Marcia. Not that she's expecting, but she will be when she is. We've decided. But why?
It was in his diary.
Oh, congratulations.
Oh, yeah. Delighted for you. Over the moon.
My babysitting rates are £2 an hour, more if it's twins.
Twins? I thought you said you were going to wait.
But we have. We've been married nearly 5 years. Some girls I know were doing antenatal exercises on the way up the aisle.
You've always known we planned to start a family one day.
One day, yeah. Look, is it fair on the poor little mite, bringing it into a world torn with strife and conflict between nations, beset with the ravages of man's inhumanity to man?
Oh, Murray, that's beautiful.
Thank you. It'll tie you down, you know. You won't be able to do all the things you do now. Like, what do you do now?
We don't want to inconvenience you two, but it is what marriage is all about.
Oh, I'm not thinking of myself. No, it'd be great fun. Patter of little tiny feet, that warm glow when you hear a baby laugh, the wet nappies everywhere, sleepless nights with the little perisher screaming its bonce off. It's going to be murder.
Well, I think it'll be lovely.
We'll have to creep about when it does go to sleep. Well, I can't have the lads round for poker anymore, not with them potty training all over the place.
Look, I'm hoping we'll have 1 or 2 of our own someday.
Give us a chance. I ain't got used to the ball and chain yet. I'm certainly not ready to be a father.
Oh, look, having a baby makes a woman feel something inside.
Well, it would do.
A sense of fulfilment. Yeah, you wouldn't understand.
Try me. You mean a sort of feeling of wonder, a sort of feeling of being in communion with the whole world of nature.
That's it.
You're right, I wouldn't understand. And another thing, what's it going to do to Paul? He'll have us in surgical masks and rubber gloves.
Oh, well, at least he wants to be a father. You get a nosebleed every time I mention it.
We'll just have to move out, buy ourselves another place. There's only one problem.
You can't sell half a house. All want to share with a couple of total strangers. Can we afford a place of our own?
And that's 3 of them. Oh, there must be somebody who... Diana, you are looking at a genius.
Oh, thank you.
There is one couple who might... hello? Barney?
What, you mean do a sort of swap?
Yeah, half share and a nice big house with a garden in exchange for your flat.
But why would you want to move? You've got a great place.
Yeah, but there's a bun in the ointment.
Pardon?
Well, the 2 we share with are planning to start a family.
And I don't want to be there when they do.
Yeah, I should hope not.
You see, you two like babies, it wouldn't bother you.
Yeah, true. And we could do with more space. Pat's wardrobe's spilling out of the bedroom.
Oh, you'd be the ideal couple to move in. You stuck us up some haulage, Jim?
Legs out of order, are they? Right, what about your mate?
Oh, yeah, I'll have the same again. Oh, and if it's all right with you, Murray, a G&T. Pat should be here soon.
You see, your flat's small, but it's central. It's this sort of, pomme de terre.
I don't want to live in a potato. Are you sure we're doing the right thing, Murray?
Trust me. There's discos, clubs. Where Barney lives, it's really alive.
Well, it was, but we had it fumigated. Yeah, suppose it could work.
So we got a deal then?
Don't rush him.
Look, you know Paul, he's probably started the countdown already.
Yeah, but what if we don't get on? I mean, you said it can be a right pain in the neck.
You don't want to listen to me, you know how I exaggerate. Paul's really quite a decent bloke. There I go again.
Well, if it's all right with Pat, I suppose there's no harm in meeting them.
Meet them? What, both of them?
Of course. We wouldn't move in without them agreeing. Oh, can you imagine what it'd be like sharing a place if you're always arguing?
You can imagine that, can't you, Murray?
Shut up. Oh, there you go then, Jim. All right then, I'll fix it up. I can't see any reason why you shouldn't all get on great together.
And a G&T for your good lady.
What? Oh, about time.
Over here, Pat. Got you a drink.
Thanks, mate.
I was just thinking, if you have a baby, and it has 2, and they have 4, then they have 8, and so on, in 1,000 years' time, everybody in the world will be Hatfields.
Better place for it.
Post arrived. 4 for you.
Ah, probably answers to the christening invitations. It was a joke, Marcia.
I never know with you.
No, I'm not sending out those until next week.
And 1 for you. And 1 for me.
Nothing for me?
Oh, you can have one of mine. You've been specially selected to test drive thermal underwear. It's all junk mail. Here's one from my mother.
Or junk mail. Anything interesting?
No. It just says... I must go and make the bed.
Who sends you letters telling you to go and make the bed?
Your mother, frequently.
Paul, there's something I want to ask you.
Yes?
Well, we got these friends, see, Barney and Pat, and they're coming round for a few jars this evening.
And you want us to go out?
And I want you to stay in.
It's not good enough, Murray. Pardon?
I'd like you to stay in and say hello.
But why?
Well, I'll be honest, I've been singing your praises so much they can't wait to meet you.
Watch it, he's up to something.
No, that sounds perfectly reasonable to me. Agreed. Right, come on, Marcia. We better start getting ready.
We're not coming till 6.
No. We're going into town. There's a sale on.
We are? What sale? But, Paul, isn't this a teeny bit premature? I'm not even expecting.
We'll need lots of things when the baby does come. The sale is the time to buy them. Besides, if you wait till the baby's born, prices will have gone up. Now, I've made a list.
You do surprise me.
Rattles, 2. It's as well to have a spare.
But we don't even know if it's going to be a boy or a girl.
I'm sure they have unisex rattles. A pram. Just one, I think. As long as we leave a gap, it'll do for the next baby as well.
The next one?
Well, we want Paul Jr. to have a little sister, don't we? A romper suit. I was thinking of something in blue, perhaps with bunny rabbits on. What do you think?
I'm sure you'll look very nice.
Marcia, you are not taking this seriously.
I'm sorry, darling. I was miles away. I was thinking about the grandchildren.
How'd you like that? All my telephone numbers gone. Clients, friends, pubs, all gone.
You lost your address book?
No, somebody's washed the wall by the telephone. Had some of my best doodles on there.
Well, they have asked you not to scribble on it.
There's no freedom in this house. You have to wipe your boots before you put them on the couch.
You're a slob.
I know, so why can't I live like one? I'll be glad when we got our own place.
Murray, I've been thinking about that.
We'd be able to come home all hours. I'll be able to have a fag without him spraying me with air freshener. Diana, is there something on your mind?
Why do you ask?
Well, for a start, you haven't put any tea in the pot.
Sorry.
There is something, isn't there? I can tell.
What?
Well, like this morning, you put my underpants in the oven.
Look, are you really sure about moving? I mean, this house, it sort of grows on you.
Yeah, the one way to stop things growing on you is to keep moving.
And what's so awful about having a baby around?
I know women. Marcia gets a new dress, you want one. She buys a new handbag, you've got to have one too.
So that's it.
Look, we'll be free, love. You better do the housework without Paul giving you marks out of 10. No, if they all hit it off tonight, all our troubles will be over.
Haven't you overlooked something?
Oh, yeah.
About Barney and Pat.
What?
Well, they are gay, aren't they?
Surely not. Oh, horrors!
Well, they are.
I should have suspected when I saw Pat smoking a pipe. What a blind fool I've been.
Well, you've known them so long, they're just like any other couple to you. But what about Paul?
No, I'd lay odds he's straight.
Straight-laced, you mean? He thinks gay means happy.
Yeah, you might be right. Perhaps I ought to break it to him gently before they come.
Well, he's not very observant, but he may notice that neither of them is a woman.
Can I help you?
Yeah, we're going to have a baby, and we thought you could help. No, not you personally, the shop, with all the things it'll need.
Quite.
Yes, I've got a list.
Yes. Somewhat larger than our catalogue.
And my wife and I did. This is my wife, by the way. We are married and everything.
That's not my concern. The days when we required a marriage certificate in order to sell a packet of nappies are long gone.
Do you have any baby clothes that don't commit us? You know, half blue, half pink.
If you don't mind my saying so, my dear, you're certainly planning well ahead. Only the trained eye could tell.
You can?
When is the happy event due?
We aren't certain. You see, I'm not even expecting.
Well, if you're not, who is?
He is.
That's outrageous. 3 months delivery for a cot?
Don't worry, Paul. It's 9 months delivery for something to put in it.
Ah, Murray, what do you think?
Oh, very nice, yeah. Up the Spurs.
I fancy a cup of tea.
Yeah, top. Paul, have you got a minute?
Yes.
It's about the young couple who are coming tonight. Only there's something I ought to tell you, only you do shock easy.
I see. You're trying to tell me they're not married, aren't you?
Well, that bit's certainly true.
I admit there was a time when that would have shocked me, but I'm a man of the world.
I haven't finished yet. See, there used to be something called the love that dare not speak its name. Only nowadays people can't stop rabbiting on about it.
I'm sorry, you've lost me.
You're like Barney. He's a great fella. And so's Pat.
Pardon?
Pat's a great fella too.
But I thought you were talking about a young couple.
I am.
Then I don't understand.
I made a joke about the grandchildren and he nearly started buying things for them.
That's nice.
I don't think you've heard a word I've said.
Yes, indeed.
Marcia, I've just had some rather shocking news.
Good. Good.
What time is this couple, are these two people arriving?
Any minute. You're not still embarrassed about it, are you?
Good heavens, no. No, doesn't bother me a scrap. No, indeed. Leonardo da Vinci was a homosexual.
Yeah. Try not to drop that in the conversation. Well, I do hope you all get on well together.
Oh, I'm sure we... Why?
Well, so they can move in and me and Diana can move out.
What?
I'll get it.
But I don't understand.
Well, you want to start a family. Great. Go ahead.
Thank you very much.
I just don't want to be sharing a house with you when you do. Oh, Pat, Barney, this is Paul.
How do you do?
Hello. Hi.
Hello. My wife. This is my wife, Marcia. She's my wife.
Pat, nice to meet you. Barney, hello.
Drinks.
Barney's a painter.
Oh, I guessed it would be something artistic. I mean, it must need great sensitivity, the creative eye.
Not really, I'm a house painter.
He only gets creative when he's filling in his VAT returns. Myself, I specialise in conversions.
Conversions?
Yeah, you know, garden rooms, attics.
Oh, yes.
I understand you're close friends.
Oh, really, Marshall? We mustn't get personal. Oh,
Yeah. Me and Murray go back a long way.
oh, him, yes.
And Diana, I was the one who talked to the cook. Still, we mustn't bear grudges.
I just haven't got a green thumb, that's all.
Stick your thumb in your gravy and you will have.
So, Murray tells me you might want to move in here.
Well, only if you both agree. You do know we're gay, don't you?
Of course. But nowadays, what does that mean?
Not what it used to mean, that's for sure.
I respect you for coming out of the cupboard. Leonardo da Vinci, after all.
Paul!
I mean, what does it come down to when you think about it? Yes, it will work, perhaps not.
If it's a problem, you've only got to say.
Oh, no, indeed, no. You'll find I'm fairly laid back about it.
Only this place would suit us. I mean, there's so much room.
To what? For the three of us.
Three of us? Just what sort of arrangement have you got in mind?
Relax. He's talking about our Alsatian.
Oh, for a minute I thought... Alsatian? Oh, no, I'm sorry. No, it's not the fact that you're both... that you're a couple of... No. The agreement is absolutely no pets.
Sorry, mate. We're not prejudiced or anything, but we couldn't share a house with someone who isn't a dog lover.
I mean, it's not normal. Oh, yeah. Yeah, sorry, I forgot about that rule of his. He makes so many.
Well, we must get back and feed Genghis.
Yeah, we've got a postman in the freezer. Bye. See ya. Cheers. Bye.
I'm not unreasonable. I've put up with Murray all this time, but at least he doesn't do whoopsies on the carpet.
True. And I sometimes think he understands every word you say.
Oh, well, they've gone.
You can't say I wasn't polite.
Oh, I think you were very good, Paul, pretending you were broad-minded.
Thank you. No, they are nice people, not what I expected at all.
Only having one head each, you mean?
But rules are rules. Can you imagine what it would be like if we all went round doing whatever we wanted to, whenever we felt like it?
Yeah, there would be a great risk of happiness.
Well, I didn't want to move anyway. I like babies.
Yeah. My word, I'm getting quite sleepy. How about you, Marcia?
It's only past. Oh, yes. My word, I'm feeling quite sleepy.
But you never go to bed this early. Good night.
Bye.
Oh, well, I told you your idea wouldn't work.
What?
We'll never find a couple willing to share with them. Looks like we'll have to get used to the idea of living with a screaming baby in the house.
Oh, we will. Definitely.
Well, it's not definite.
Oh, yes, it is. I've been trying to find a way of telling you all day.
What you talking about?
That letter I got this morning, it was the result of a test.
What?
Confirming that you're going to be a daddy.